Hello guys, welcome to SIT Astrology Studio, and today we will be discussing about Venus in astrology. Now Venus is one of the most important planets in astrology, especially when you have crossed your age of 2022, because Venus is all about luxury. It's all about love, romance, and in males, if we talk about males, then it represents the wife of a native. So Venus is a very important planet which have a vast impact in our life. And Venus, you should know about Venus, in such a way that if you are consulting and if you are judging someone's horoscope, then the position of Venus plays a very major role, because Venus is something which shows that how this person lives and what kind of the spouse the native will get. So let's discuss about Venus more in detail. Venus owns two signs, that is Libra and Taurus. The second house and the seventh house are owned by Venus. Venus feels comfortable in the house, in these two houses, and Venus is exaled in the sign of Taurus, in the sign of Libra. It feels comfortable in these two signs. Venus doesn't feels good in the sign of Virgo, and the Mahadasha time period of Venus is of 20 years, and Venus transits in an average days of 28 days, and Venus represents like it's a totally feminine planet, like Moon is feminine planet, whereas Venus is also feminine planet. It's a natural benefic planet like Moon only. So Venus is also a second guru, you can say. After Jupiter, Venus is also a second guru, which always teaches you something in your life. Whenever the dasha of Venus will come, then you will be learning various aspects of your life. It will teach you something. In that 20-year time period, when Venus dasha will come, you will be experiencing more luxuries, more happiness in your life. Depends on the position of your Venus, how it is placed in your horoscope. So for judging your Venus placement, you have to look at what degree your Venus is placed, whether your Venus is having a malefic influence of planets or not, the aspects or conjunctions of malefics or benefic planets. You have to look every aspect of Venus, at what degrees your Venus is placed, in what nakshatra your Venus is placed. Suppose your Venus is placed in the nakshatra of Rahu, then your Venus will behave like Rahu. So that nakshatra topic is something different, but you should know some points in judging the Venus dasha, mahadasha, antardasha. That nakshatra also plays a very important role. So Venus mahadasha is of 20 years, and it is a very long time period. Venus is something which you can say that people having good Venus are good looking in face wise. If you say that Venus is good, then people are good looking. And Venus represents beauty. Venus represents the interior decoration. If it is placed in the fourth house, if the Venus placement in different houses gives different kind of impacts to a native. Venus in fourth house could really be a, it can make a native very home loving, very creative in terms of he can be a interior decorator as well. So Venus is a planet which basically makes a native more creative. Like there are planets like Sun, Moon, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter. All these planets have different nature, but Venus is a planet which is very much creative. The creativity of a person is judged from the Venus placement, you have to look the Venus placement in the D9 chart also, which is the Navman's chart. D1 chart, D9 chart. For career, you have to look the D10 chart, but the Venus placement in D10 chart you have to look. If you wanted to go into interior designing and you wanted to do some artistic work, if you want to do some creativity, creative work, then you have to look the Venus placement in your D1, D9 and D10 chart. So Venus is all about luxuries. Even vehicles are also seen from Venus, that what kind of vehicle the person will have. He will have a small vehicle or a big vehicle, or he works how much he earns and how do he thinks. Everything is associated with Venus, because if Moon and Venus conjunction is there, then the person is totally artistic. He thinks, because Moon is mind and Venus is creativity, so a person is always very much into artistic things. So Venus is a very important planet. You have to judge Venus placement in your horoscope to reach to the final conclusion. Regarding your spouse also, you have to look your Venus. Other than 7th house and 7th house lord, Venus, the placement of Venus is very important in a male chart. And these are the things which I have observed, and I think Venus, there are many more planets which influences a life of a person, but Venus, as 20 years of Mahadasha period is something which is very much in a lifetime. So guys, Venus is something which is very, very important planet which has to be judged in a horoscope. So guys, this was my observation on Venus in astrology. For more videos, you have to subscribe my YouTube channel and stay tuned with my more videos. I have uploaded videos on marriage, on D10 chart, and foreign traveling as well, on Moon in astrology. There are a lot more videos. You can view them, and I hope you have liked my video. So guys, stay tuned and thank you for watching my video. Thank you.